Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Trojans, Bruins. Ryan Mackey, so you want to go to UCLA, right?
Yeah, I got a cannon for an arm.
Watch this catch, one-handed catch.
Coach Burrill, it's all about UCLA. They're taking the dub in the Snickers bet. Yup, UCLA.
Bruins! It's all about the Bruins.
USC's gonna win this weekend.
I don't think so. It's all about the Bruins.
Ooh, a rivalry. So you have red hair. Does that mean you like USC?
I don't know. I don't really know about either school.
Aww.
UCLA and USC are playing this weekend. Now tell me, what are the 7 continents?
Europe, America, Asia, Italy, Russia, China, Japan, Tokyo, and Bangladesh.
USC Bruins or UCLA Trojans? Who's gonna win?
The Trojans.
Who's gonna win this weekend? UCLA Trojans or USC Bruins?
UCLA.
UCLA Trojans?
What? No.
To win this weekend.
For what? I am gonna win this weekend.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What part of California is UCLA in?
I don't know.
What part of California is UCLA in?
Southern?
I'm now here with a couple of West Ranch students. Who's gonna win this weekend?
You know, you just gotta keep going. It's those squirrels, man. The squirrels are gonna win. They always win. They always get the nuts. Doesn't matter how hard you hide the peanuts, they'll always win, man. They'll always win. They always win.
Obviously, UCLA is gonna take home the win tomorrow.
Maybe not.
Maybe, yeah.
Good morning, West Ranch. Coming up in today's show, we'll take a look at one of our student athletes kicking his way to victory.
We'll also hear from 2 of our teachers about which university is the best in honor of tomorrow's football game. We all know who's going to win that football game. I mean, come on, UCLA stands for You Clowns Lost Again.
I think you mean USC for University of Second Choice. I'm Mr. Man.
And I'm Mr. Burrill. Today is November 18th, 2016. Just one day from another Trojan victory. And you're watching West Ranch TV.
She's a stone cold, straight-faced killer and a lover.
My little Trojanites, are you interested in attending the U.S. Naval Academy? This upcoming Monday, you will get a chance to meet with a current student from the Naval Academy to hear firsthand about their experience. You won't want to miss out, so head on over to lunch on Monday in the 500 conference room. I don't know why anyone would want to go to the Naval Academy when they could go to USC.
At brunch, To Write Love on Her Arms will be meeting. At lunch, Operation United Students, Art Movement, and Young Liberals will be meeting to discuss the election results. Open mic will be meeting, and there will be pizza and performances, so don't miss out. And finally, Sack the Trojans will be meeting in room 301 to discuss the building of a horse as a peace offering.
Oh, so cute, Mr. Man. Today is the last opportunity to participate in Fall Share Your Blessings, so please donate in the WAC blue donation jar during your 5th period class today. Even the smallest donations can have a huge impact on those that have been touched by cancer. Any classes that collect an average of $1 per student will receive treats. Lastly, for juniors in NHS interested in being an officer, pick up an application in room 428.
Tomorrow, be sure to support our West Ranch hockey team as they take on the Aviators. Also tomorrow, cross-country finals will be taking place at Riverside. And for all swimmers, there will be a team meeting on Monday at lunch in the small gym. And luckily, Black Friday came early to West Ranch. Any student wearing a USC shirt in my classes will get 50% off their test.
Classic, 50%. Reminds me of the UCLA tuition, 50%. Remember, little Trojans out there, you always get what you pay for. Didn't we beat UCLA in basketball last year too? Anyways, back to the show. Some of our West Ranch students compete outside of school and, in one case, all over the world. And Elise has more.
I started karate out because it was fun. I was really small. I think I was 5.5. As time progressed, I got good at it, and I started tournaments, and then I started loving doing tournaments, competing. And so far, I've traveled for Junior Olympics. I've traveled to Bolivia, Ecuador, and Peru. My most memorable moment would probably be the first time I made on the team for Pan Ams, and just the feeling of walking out on the mat, and it's really dark, you know, with the spotlight just on the mat, and countries cheering for each other. That feeling was really good, and then also when I finally won that match was probably the best part of karate I've experienced so far. I think my time training for the Junior Olympics and Pan Ams, it's taught me a lot of good life lessons, things like time management, balancing school, AP classes, doing instruments like cello, things like that. Being able to find the time to train hours a day has taught me to manage my time better. Anything that you love doing, even when it gets hard, even though usually when people want to quit, your passion, your drive towards achieving that goal or whatever you love will keep you going. Karate isn't just a sport, it's kind of a way of life.
We aren't the only two teachers feeling the rivalry today. Let's take it out to Savannah, who is in the field with a die-hard Trojan fan and someone else who cheers for that other school.
That's right, Mr. Burrill. Tonight's game is something we've all been waiting for as UCLA and USC plan to battle for a victory. So I'm here with Mrs. Brochet, our calculus teacher here on campus, who is a big fan of USC. What are the 5 favorite things that you love about USC?
First, we have amazing academics. Second, because it's a private university, we have easy access to scholarships. Don't have to worry about the public funding. The third thing is school spirit is bar none. 4th, greatest marching band in the history of the universe, fight on. And 5th is the networking. You can get great jobs. And in case you don't know, you're a Bruin for 4 years, but you're a Trojan for life, fight on.
Awesome. And how do you plan to celebrate such an awesome victory if USC takes the win?
I don't like to think that far ahead. I'm a big superstitious person, so I don't think that far ahead. I don't want to jinx anything.
Now I'm here with Ms. Solars, who is a raging UCLA fan. I was just here with Mrs. Brochet, who thinks that USC is on the top. Now, Ms. Solars, why do you believe that UCLA is the best?
Well, UCLA is the best school in Southern California. We're the highest ranked of any university in Southern California. We have the best location in town. We are next to so many cool things and so many cool movie places. UCLA has the most championships of any school, and we were the first to 100 NCAA championships. The Rose Bowl is the best place to play, and we get to play all our home games there. And UCLA is one of the preeminent universities, and you would get a world-class education there.
How will you celebrate if UCLA wins tonight?
Tomorrow, we're going to beat the Trojans because it's a rivalry game, and we are pumped up from our win last week. And it's going to be a great time, and we will just cheer and scream and yell and go Bruins. Ready for a clap? Yes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, UCLA! UCLA, fight, fight, fight!
All right, well, you can see some spirit right here for UCLA and for USC. That's all for me. Now let's take it back to Coach Burrill.
Did she just do the 8 clap? I had no idea a UCLA graduate could count to 8. For the record, I think Mrs. Brochet definitely won that battle. Fight on, Mrs. Brochet. Well, that's all we have for today's show, but don't forget, my little Trojan fans out there, to watch The Slaughter tomorrow night on ESPN, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live from the Rose Bowl, where there's more Trojan victories there than Bruin victories.
Bruins can count to 8, but Trojans can only count to 2. not for long. So for all my Bruin fans, get your game face on. UCLA, fight, fight, fight.